Hello, and welcome to Judging by the Cover, where we'll be judging Justice League by the poster. You know, when I first saw this poster, I thought the text said, "Invite the League," and from that I assumed that this picture depicted all the members of the Justice League standing expectantly on somebody's doorstep, waiting to be let in. With the Flash there moving up going, "Do you think he heard the doorbell? I'm just going to press the doorbell again." And then I took another look and thought the text said, "Ignite the League," which seems to be the goal of that incoming meteorite visible in the space between Batman and Wonder Woman, which we know isn't the sun, because sunlight is hitting these characters from the left. But then I took one last look and realised it truly says, "Unite the League," which seems a little redundant. I don't know why we, the audience, are being instructed to do the legwork here, especially since the Justice League are pretty clearly uniting already. Indeed, it's just about the only thing they are doing, besides standing gormlessly staring into the middle distance. While we're on the subject, it's worth noting that all the members of the League are looking at something that's in the distance and above them, except for Batman, who's looking straight ahead. He can't look at something above him because the eyebrow on his mask is in the way. "Fine, I didn't want to look at whatever it was anyway," he glowers sulkily. "I'm getting all the excitement I need from this eyebrow." It's left to our imagination what exactly they're all looking at. Personally, I think it's a clock tower, because if you look closely, you'll see that the Flash is adjusting his watch to be in sync with it. The two Jokers bringing up the rear, Knockoff Terminator and Scaly Jesus, are reacting respectively with slight indignance and naked relief. "Oh shit, is that the time? I missed my plastic surgery appointment," says the former, as the latter murmurs, "Phew, maybe now he'll finally realise he's beautiful just the way he is." I think the problem I have with this poster is that it's not selling a film. What it's selling is costumes. Imagine this same poster but everyone's wearing jeans and t-shirts. What sort of film would you assume it was? I don't know, some kind of sports movie where they added 2 more spots to the winner's podium so no one would feel left out? No. The only thing this poster is saying is, here they are. Here are the familiar characters who showed up to this film. Look, they're wearing costumes with the maximum amount of useless detail that could be added without making them unrecognisable. Fanboys can now feel free to cream, like the fat brain-dead dairy cows they closely resemble. Precisely the same sentiment can be found in this poster, which is a slightly older poster. So I guess they felt they needed to clarify what they meant by the one-word tagline, "Unite." Unite what? Unite the states? Unite the people of Mongo against the despotic Emperor Ming? Oh, unite the League, should have guessed, I suppose. Looks like that meteorite in the background is getting ever closer to the ground. Again, it's not the sun, because the characters don't appear to be lit from behind. Don't ask where they are being lit from, that opens a can of worms. Seems to vary from person to person. Which isn't the only thing making them look slightly off. I think it's also that Wonder Woman and Batman both look like they were photographed from a slightly low angle, while the other 3 were shot pretty much straight on, creating the overall effect that Batman and Wonder Woman are airing out a bunch of cardboard cutouts of their friends. The way they're both angled slightly away and glancing to camera like they've only just noticed it, they could almost be saying, "Please don't judge us. It just gets so very lonely up here." Yeah, actually, while we're on the subject, where the fuck are you? On a mountaintop? That's where you're bringing justice today, is it? Hey, Batman, what are you going to say to the little old lady getting mugged in Gotham as we speak? "Sorry, it was terribly important that I stand on the peak of Mount Snowdon doing fuck all for half an hour." It's like I said, this isn't selling the film. It's not even selling the characters, because they aren't doing anything. The Fant Four-Stick poster had the characters not doing anything, but at least there was a collapsing city in the background, so we knew shit was going down. Shit that could potentially threaten the characters if they're planning to hang around here with sticks up their buttholes. This is just a fucking fashion parade. Bruce is wearing our Winter Misery Guts ensemble, with grey woolen romper suit, offset by fuzzy felt abdominal patches and a great big fucking tea tray we glued to his pecs. The gauntlets were made from the dashboard of a Japanese car, and the belt is a miniature art installation called Napkin Dispensers Through the Ages. Our next model is accentuating his potato-like head by wrapping himself in aluminium foil, and so on.